Story 1. Very specific video blogs for everyday things in other people's lives I wouldn't have otherwise known about. Some locksmith from the United Kingdom going around to people who have locked themselves out of their cars or need new keys. A woman who shares little facts about living in Greenland. Someone randomly cooking McDonald's orders. A woman with her own glass-blowing business figuring out new creations and learning techniques. What a girl working at Samsung gets for her free lunch. They're every day. Another person from the United Kingdom who has a baked potato food truck serving customers. Autonomous sensory meridian response of people scrapbooking. Some comedic content creators. Adrian Bliss and Charlie from the Midwest. A few fashion channels. Maddie White, Mondes Threads, and Parker. A couple of chugging channels. A couple of food blogs like Dylan B., Hollis, and Carissa Eats. Story 2. Most recent watch is the Honey Influencer Scam by Megalag. Before that, the YouTube redesign by Juxtaposed. Before that, the Kennedy Assassination, Inside the Book Depository by Lemino. Before that, Nostalgia Ain't What It Used to Be by The Other Frost. Before that, Jackie Chan How to Do Action Comedy by Every Frame a Painting. Before that, some random virtual YouTuber clips. My taste is all over the place. Story 3. Small snippets of billions. And I can't escape it on the algorithm. Why do some shows seem like they skip cinemas and even television and just go from streaming service direct to YouTube or Facebook short form? Story 4. In the last few years, I managed to watch 2,200 hours of YouTube according to them when I canceled premium. I try to watch mostly educational content, something I can learn from, like tech YouTubers such as Linus Tech Tips, Marcus Brownlee, and Jerry Rig Everything. I also used to watch a lot of car content, mostly Adam LZ, as we are similar ages, so I watched him progress from BMXing to car content at the same time as I started driving and learning with him. Generally, a lot of what I know is from YouTube. I never learned anything about cars or computers from anywhere else but the channels I mentioned. I hate to think how little I'd know without it. A family member of mine has been a mechanic all their life, yet this little nerd here is just as knowledgeable, or at least can be after a few hours spent learning. I'd also like to think I know my way around a personal computer better than 1,000 other people in a room. This has given me vital skills to get through life because I know if I'm not too clued up on something, someone else on YouTube is and has provided quality content for me to watch and learn. I'm ranting on, but it's the best thing that's come out of the internet when you view it as an educational tool. So my big tip is don't watch frivolous content, learn as much as you can, and you won't ever regret it. Story 5. I like watching hiking and camping videos. I'm based in the United Kingdom, so it's usually locations in the United Kingdom. It's stuff I'd like to do myself, but my incompetence would probably mean I would need to call mountain rescue. Hayes Outdoors and Scotland's mountains are my go-tos. Story 6. Reflections of life. Justine and Michael share stories of interesting humans. It is about living, just being alive, living gracefully, and sometimes overcoming hardships. Interested? Maybe start with Theo. Big Think. It has such interesting content. Sometimes it is educational, other times it is just someone's synthesis of the book they wrote. I like the part about human nature a lot. Soft white underbelly. Mark created some of the most real and interesting content on the internet by showing the outcasts, the drug addicts, the sex industry, the hardworking Appalachians, everything he is showing there. He is onto something. I remember when there were no subscribers, and in 3 months the channel skyrocketed. Story 7. I enjoy watching other people play their games. I like The Sims 4, so I enjoy watching other people's playthroughs and storylines. I also like Disney Dreamlight Valley, so I watch that too. I like history and retellings of stories as well. Story 8. Mainly the free official Mystery Science Theater 3000 streams or Cozy Village for background noise. Story 9. Lots and lots of music. The fact that I can just think of a song and watch it in all of its glory never fails to astound me. Other than that, Kevin James's Sound Guy series, I could watch the There Will Be Blood segment every day, and I don't even like that film. Story 10. Travel vlogs. I am obsessed with them. Also, I do not mind the old washing rug guy or power washing cement. I do not know why, but I find it relaxing and I like the before and afters, haha. Story 11. Barbershop, massage and spa videos, autonomous sensory meridian response. Basically, I live a stressful life and could use some relaxation, but I can't afford a nice massage, especially on my back, or a good spa treatment. Story 12. Either politics or music mostly. I love the Metallica official channel. They have lots of concert videos, including recent ones, and some nice interviews and films about the band too. Story 13. Bad Friends, Your Mom's House stand-up, off-the-wall creators who talk about all the conspiracy theories that we all already knew about, movie clips, funny movie reviews, music videos, late-night TV, old and new, etc. Story 14. Sketchbook tours and people making art. Grace Randolph. Women's wrestling reviews. Progressive news. Vegan recipes and fitness tips. Bullet journals. Dinosaur information. How long it would take to die on each planet. Story 15. People helping out those in need by renovating their house or cleaning the garden and so on. It satisfies at least two needs of my brain: the process and beauty of the renovation or cleaning itself, and the joy of the receiving party. Story 16. Unhinged restoration videos where someone takes a completely trashed Game Boy and makes it look better than new. It's oddly satisfying, and I can't explain why I care so much about a 30-year-old handheld. Story 17. I tend to watch a lot of do-it-yourself videos, especially car repair videos. Family videos include multi-million-dollar home reviews around the United States, animal shows, space, dinosaurs, etc. I wonder if that one guy ever sold that crazy expensive mansion in Los Angeles or if he went bankrupt and missing. Comedy like Josh Johnson and Renee Vaca. I watch and listen to a lot of podcasts, especially on my long drives like Cold Fusion, Geekdom 101, and USA Facts. Then, various sports highlights from Formula One and the National Basketball Association, recipes, and Bible discussions from certain teachers. Story 18. NBA highlights, underground rap, electronic music DJ sets, cat videos, favorite scenes from favorite movies and TV shows, stand-up comedy, concerts, late-night talk shows. Story 19. Infographics show mainly about historic wars, rulers, and eras. They also talk in depth about the most random scientific facts, which go so well with me eating. Story 20. Bald and Bankrupt, Peter Santinello, Abroad in Japan, Simon Wilson, Liam Brown, all travel-themed. Alexander Garter, Caroline Winkler, interior design-themed. Story 21. This past while, I am loving a number of camping and outdoors channels. I absolutely love camping but don't get away as much as I'd like, so it gives me some pleasure to see the scenery in the videos these people make. Story 22. Right now I am binge-watching Esoterica because the topic interests me, and the presenter's sense of humor is amazing. Normally, I watch a select few restoration channels that I know aren't fake, some tabletop role-playing game review and tips channels, and some other hobby-related channels. Story 23. I like to watch this guy named Timmy who goes to restaurants or parks and tries different foods. He never fails to make me laugh and always fixes my mood a little bit. I also like to watch this other Greek guy, also named Timmy, who travels to sketchy places of the world and records it. Story 24. Every frame a pause. I enjoy thoughtful media discussion and honesty. I hate content creators who softball everything, calling nonsense good results in more nonsense. Story 25. Mainly informative and entertaining content. I don't think music counts here, right? Favorite channels are probably ABA and Preach, Simon Whistler's countless channels, Demi, the Dead by Daylight player, Infographics Show, Aperture, etc. Story 26. Atazi and Legal Mindset so I can keep up with the Johnny Somali drama. BigClive.com for entertaining and educational videos on electronics. He X-rayed some LED filament bulbs the other day. His X-ray machine was a big hammer. The Vintage Space for entertaining and educational videos about early spaceflight. She also wrote a couple of books. I am currently listening to Fighting for Space, which she narrates in her lovely Canadian accent. Story 27. The videos where Japanese chefs butcher and prepare salmon or other fish for serving. Especially fun and appetizing when you're eating salmon or other fish. Story 28. I used to watch Korean comedy channels quite a lot. I mostly just use it for music videos currently, but I really need to set aside some time for the comedy stuff. Story 29. Prison documentaries, street gang documentaries, animal documentaries, documentaries about wars, rappers rapping on Funk Flex and Los Angeles Leakers radio shows, and a whole bunch of other random things. Story 30. Whatever comes up first on Google when I search how to do things, like fixing my car or my home, or maybe a product review if I'm shopping for something. I have never subscribed to a YouTube channel. Story 31. Bushcraft, winter camping, hiking, knots, informational stuff related. Podcasts, science and technology, artificial intelligence, robotics, etc. Political clips, congressional hearings, etc. Brainless stuff when I just want to relax, ancient archaeology, unexplained events and theories, alien theory, etc. Lots of clips from TV shows I used to watch. Story 32. Cooking. Various news. Mainly international news and film industry news. Political commentary. Educational. Mainly science and history. Sports analysis. Mainly football/soccer and particularly Liverpool Football Club and chess. Story 33. I'm obsessed with those eating challenges and just wondering how they keep themselves fit after eating pounds of food. I also love watching Mina Lee and other fashion YouTubers who focus on fashion history. Story 34. Frauditors/First Amendment auditors, the troublemakers of our society. I watch the channels that show them being foolish and being reprimanded. Don Shipley exposes fake Navy SEALs. Story 35. YouTube is my only platform for anything now, outside Pinterest or LinkedIn. It brings so much peace and simplicity. I focus on travel. I love good live streams. I have a fascination with the following from New York City, also good. Live walks and talks in real time in New York City. YouTube, Action Kid, the NYC Walking Show, must be the James and Carla. They have the most adorable dog Hudson too. Hebe Bar, Bagels and Walks. Story 36. Peter Santinello. Beard Meets Food. Max Miller. Forensic Files. Curries with Bombay. Only Connect. Richard Osman's House of Games. Agatha Christie Mysteries. Country Life Vlog. Story 37. Amazing to see how varied the responses are. Personally, I watch a lot of YouTube. I listen to it at work and to get to sleep. Everything from engineering, history, and economics to nerd stuff like Star Wars and Warhammer 40,000. Warhammer, Pancreasno work. Deadpan humor and great general lore. Mr. Bones. Amazing character discussions. Lost per March. Sounds Russian and isn't afraid to make jokes. Major Kill. Been a while since I watched him. He kind of annoys me now. Live. From the Black Library. He does some solid introspection into Warhammer. Star Wars. Mainly Generation Tech. They do in-depth looks at the workings of the universe and intertwine economics and politics into it. It's amazing. But that's in between blocks of boring videos about recent Star Wars stuff, though. Economics. Economics Explained is a great intro to interesting topics. History of Everything podcast does a great job delving into why things happen, economics and history. Used to watch some business discussion channels like Jake Tran, Magnates Media, and How Money and History Works. But they all kind of dropped off and became way too algorithm-focused. Company Man pops off, more business-focused, but I still class it as economics. I also watch a few health and fitness channels. RP Strength is a banger for working out, has a philosophy channel of sorts that has some great videos as well. Not his specialty, though. Ethan Klabowski and Cook are good for food. And a shout out to media zealot Roanoke Gaming and the Vile Eye for putting me to sleep many a night. The large balance of interesting but not so interesting keeps me from staying up. Edit typos. Also, side note, I watch a lot of YouTube. If you're curious about something vaguely nerdy, I probably have a recommendation. Story 38. Chris Fix because I love learning about cars and he is great with explanations. National Hockey League fights because they are awesome. This Old House because I like doing house projects. And their guys are really great about New England specific fixes and projects. Can you tell I am old? Shall. Story 39. Ordinary Sausage and Street Beefs. Ordinary Sausage is my comfort watch. I just love the voice and that the guy ranks his Will It Blow S in Mark Ruffalo's. Street Beefs is pure entertainment, And I also cherish the idea that Scarface, the guy who started this, organizes these fights to alleviate gun violence. The guy has a code. Story 40. True crime mainly. Mr. Ballin is my favorite of all time. But I also enjoy Kendall Ray, that chapter, Coffeehouse Crime, Annie Elise, Explore With Us, and so many more. Story 41. Gaming. Sim racing videos, Super GT, Jimmy Broadbent, Jarno Opmeer, F1 League Racing, Balatro, Raffle, Hades 2, Halion, Grand Theft Auto 5, Fail Race. Dare Survive the Hunt series is wildly entertaining. One person pretends to be a non-player character in the game, and about 10 other people try to track them down and kill them. Film and filmmaking breakdowns, Thomas Flight. Parkour, Store, Food, Adam Raguzia. Mentor Pilot, Aviation Incident Breakdowns. A bit like Mayday, but less sensationalized. B1M/Neo, documentary breakdowns of engineering projects and world events. Sports highlights, podcasts. Story 42. I mostly watch gaming videos, particularly horror, but I also watch roller coasters, comedy videos, Godzilla and dinosaur videos, and theories every now and then. I like what I like. Story 43. The prompt to sign up for premium. It's annoying, but I feel like it will have nostalgic value in a couple of decades, like being asked to pay for Wins It back in the day. Story 44. Epic history, real-life lore, useful charts. Beard meets food. That dude can cook. Not another cooking show, sip and feast. B is for build. Assorted car vloggers based on which car I've decided I'm going to buy next before I change my mind in 30 minutes. Music videos of emo and hardcore bands from my youth. I try to stay away from shorts but do spend a little time there. Story 45, Content Over Everything, which is a channel that filmed religious debates happening in London, was one of the things I watched the most. I watched some fitness content because I searched for the gym once, and fitness YouTubers are hilarious. As long as you look in shape, you can make up whatever advice you like. Podcasts varying from right-wing to hip-hop and topics regarding Black issues to occasionally science stuff. Cooking, sometimes mechanical, and then music, all types of music.